Alright, so hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Nat Fashion Hub, the best fashion channel in the world. So today I'm going to teach you how to cut and sew agbada, how to cut and join agbada. As you can see this agbada here, I'm going to teach you how to cut and how to join it. Alright, so if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn your notification bell on so that whenever I drop my videos, you'll be the first to be notified. Alright, so I already did a video on how to cut agbada, how to take agbada measurement. Alright, I already did a video on how to take agbada measurement. So today I'm going to show you how you can apply those measurements you have taken and produce your agbada. Also, if you check in the description below, there's a link to my WhatsApp handle. If you want to follow me on WhatsApp so that you'll be getting real update from my videos, please click in the link below and follow me on WhatsApp. Alright, so let us go. So supposing this is your fabric, this table is not wide enough for me to use the original fabric. If not, you guys know how I do it. I do my things very real, but this table is not large enough to accommodate the whole size of agbada. So I'm going to use this paper to illustrate to you how you cut your agbada. Hope that's clear. So imagine this is what your fabric, okay, that you are using to cut your agbada. Okay, the first thing you do, you will ensure that the length of this fabric is up to ×2 of your agbada length. What do I mean by that? If the length of your agbada is going to be 45, all right, it means this material here should be long enough to 90 something inches. All right, because you know you are going to fold it into 2, so that by the time you fold into 2, you will be getting your your 45. I hope that is taken 45 plus at least 2 inches allowance for the hemming of the agbada. All right, so after you have done that, after you have folded your paper into 2, now getting the length of your agbada. After folding your fabric into 2 and getting the length of your agbada, so this is the length of our agbada. All right, so if this material were, let's say, if the length of our agbada was 45 and then we fold and we have excess of the material, we can go ahead to do what? To trim off the excess. All right, but what we need is what? Is 45. Or what you simply do is that if this is your fabric, all right, mind you, agbada fabrics, the wideness is by 60. Brush mouth, cashmere, the wideness is by 60. Irish material, cavalli, the wideness is by 60. So I'm supposing that this wideness is by 60 and this is the length. Okay, the length whereby you measure 36 inches for 1 yard or 45 inches for 1 trouser length, like that. So this is the length, this is the wideness. So we are taking that this wideness is what? Is 60. All right, so we were simply going to measure, like I said, if the agbada length was 45, you will simply measure as long as what? 90, because you are going to fold it into 2. So imagine we measured and then we have our 90 here. We'll now add like 4 inches forward hemming allowance, so that becomes like 94. So when you get your 94, you now fold your fabric. Okay, where 94 stop, okay, wherever you have 94, whatever was supposed to be remaining down here as the excess, you will cut it off. Do you understand? So for instance, let's say our 94 had stopped here. Okay, if it has stopped here, it means this is our our excess. If the material was much, you can have up to as long as the excess is. I just want you to understand. Okay, so imagine this is our length of 45 that we folded here. Okay, now the next thing for us to do is to get what? The feather of the agbada, that is the wideness of the agbada. Okay, and since the wideness of agbada, so how do you get the wideness? I showed you how to measure agbada feather. Okay, so if for instance the feather of our agbada was 25, all right, it means we are going to have what? We are going to have 50, because 25 this way gives you the agbada, that becomes what? 50. Do you understand? The first thing we did was to get the length, now the feather. So simply we would have folded this way, okay. That is supposing this material is brush mouth and it's up to 60. What we're looking for is 50, because the feather of our agbada is 25 by 2, that is what, 50. But we'll now add another 4 inches allowance for what, for hemming. So that becomes what, 54. All right, so it means we would have measured 54 this way. We would have measured like this, whenever we have 54, we'll stop there, and then we'll do, well, let's say our 54 is here. We'll now fold this fabric this way. All right, we'll fold it this way, okay, so that whatever becomes the excess, we'll do what, we'll throw it away, we'll cut it off. Now let's fold this way so that you can be seeing this remaining part when we folded the length, okay. So we're supposed to fold into 2, okay, and our feather we say is 25, so we'll measure from the center here, okay. Wherever we have our 25, we'll now add 2 inches for what, for hemming allowance. That becomes what, 27. So imagine our 27 is now what, here, okay. So we'll make our mark here, 27. All right, so this could have been where what, the wideness of our feather will stop. Mind you, this is the length of the agbada, and this is the what, the wideness, the feathers of the agbada. So the only thing you're supposed to do is simply do what, to cut this out. All right, to cut the excess out. Cut the excess out. We have cut the excess for this feather, and we have done what, also cut the excess for the what, for the length, okay. So this now becomes agbada. The next thing you do is to do what, is to make a notch here to identify what, the center. You make a notch here, you make a notch here to so that the designer will know where the center is. All right, to identify the center. So if you open this is our agbada. All right, this is the center where the neck is going to be. This is where the neck is going to what, to be, whether it's a round neck or it's a slanted neck, okay. Whatever form of neck they are doing, this is where the neck will be. All right, and this forms what, our agbada. You understand? So now when we go to the joining of the agbada, very important, let me turn this so that you can see very well. When we go to the joining part of the agbada, this is how we're going to join the agbada. Mind you, we have an allowance to hem this side, we have also an allowance to hem this side. Let me remove this very well so that you can see the neck properly. Imagine this is our neck, right? The neck of the agbada. All right, now when you go to the machine to hem, now listen to this, very, very important. When you want to hem your agbada, all right, you make sure that you give an opening allowance here, okay. You give an opening allowance here of up to 36 inches thereabout, at least 36 and above, okay. So you can simply just, let's say, mark like from the beginning here. If it is now there are different type of agbada. We have full agbada and we have what, half agbada. All right, half agbada is the one that the length normally stops here. Full agbada, the length stops here. All right, so like this one is more or less like a full agbada, okay. 3/4 is not half, it's about here, because the feather is 25. All right, so if it were a full agbada, you can take this in up to what, like 9 inches. All right, also take this in up to what, 9 inches. That is, you will sew inwards like this. Like I explained, this is our full agbada now. All right, after I had done this cutting like I illustrated here, after I did this cutting like I illustrated, I now took it to the designer. All right, and the designer made his design on it. Now remember, mind you, because this my wideness of fabrics is 60, all right, there are some persons that the feather of the agbada might be like 30 something, which you're not able to give you what, 60. What you do is that you cut the fabric and add to this side to get the what, length of the feather you want. So if, for instance, the wideness of this agbada, the feather, if a feather was more than 60, it means I will have no other choice but to cut the fabric and to do what? Join at the end this way, the number of inches I want, to get the feather to be as wide as I want, right? So I have finished. I've cut my agbada. I took it to the designer. He has done his own work designing. Now it's time for me to join it. So how am I going to join? Like I've illustrated on that paper, I'll open the back side and I'll simply start closing. This is the down part, and I'll start closing. As for this one, I'll close in at about 8. I will just close in by 7 inches. Okay, I'll leave this space here. I'll close in by 8 inches. I'll close up to 8 inches. Then I'll leave this space here. All right, and I'll come this way. I'll still come and close this side by 8 inches. So 8 plus 8, that is 16, which means I'm having allowance for the body to, to swing inside of up to 44 inches. So the opening for this agbada is about what? It's about 44 inches. So it's free enough for the person to wear, and the agbada will move freely without the person being obstructed. The person's movement being obstructed. So let's go to the machine and let me show you how I'm going to join. Alright guys, so like I said, we are going to measure 2 inches up. Alright, 2 inches up and 8 inches inwards for our to join the agbada. So this is where 8 inches stops, so I'll mark it. Okay, and this is where 2 inches stops. I'll mark it. Like I said guys, if you want to be getting my videos very fast and you want us to discuss on anything about fashion, click the link in the description below. There's a link in the description below. Click it and join my WhatsApp group so that we can chat on WhatsApp better. So we simply stitch this like this. This is the bad side. All right, so I'll stop at this 8 inches. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing for the second side. I also stitch the same thing I did. I'm going to do it on the second side. All right guys, so you see from here to here 2 inches, from here to here 8 inches, from here to here 2 inches. So I'm still going to join it just like I did on the other side. You make sure your lines are straight. All right, so I'm done with joining this. So the next thing for us to do is to the next step, the next stage, or the next step. All right, so the next step will be now to open this like this. Okay, are we following? Open it this way. All right, so I will hem this here. Can we see this? And I'll also hem this here, so that it will be like this. So just watch me how I'm going to do this. All right, so I'll start from this side, the first side. Okay, to be easier, so I'll open it this way. All right, under the machine, do it like this, do it this way, and then I'll hem it all the way to the end. All right, so we will simply do this to the end, and when you are sewing this, please remember, let it be very flat. You can see how flat I'm making it. We do this to the end. So guys, when you get to this place, always ensure that your allowance that you are folding here is 2 inches, because it is a hemming allowance of 2 inches we are using. When you get to the open space, as we are coming now, you see, we'll soon enter. We're coming here, we'll soon enter the open space here. So ensure that you are still folding this by what? 2 inches. Okay, so you fold by 2 inches, and then you do what? You hem it. All right, you fold by 2 inches, then you hem. So ensure to maintain that allowance of 2 inches. So guys, as you can see, I'm done hemming both sides. All right, if you check this other side as well, I have properly hemmed it as well. Can you see? Can you see this? This is the good side of the agbada. All right, So the next thing for us to do now is to do what? Is the sideways, okay, the sides, all right, the feather. So we'll still hem this in by what? Our hemming allowance we left was 2 inches, right? So we'll still use was 2 inches to hem this, okay? So simply measure, this is 2 inches, all right? So we'll hem it at 2 inches. So you make sure that all the way through from the beginning to the end, you hem it what? 2 inches. And we're going to do this both this side and the other side. And guys, if you are learning something from this video, if it's making sense, please hit the subscribe button and turn your notification bell on, all right, so that whenever I drop my videos, you'll be notified. Also remember to click the link in the description below. Check in the description, there's a link. Click it and join my WhatsApp group so that we can discuss on anything at all you want us to talk about. So I'm going to do this till I get to the end, all right? All right guys, so as you can see, we are done with joining our agbada. This is the down part. So the inside, this is the inside, okay? This is the down part where, as you can see, this is the down part where the body is going to come out. The body is going to come out here. You can see this at the side, okay? These are the sides, you can see, all right? You can see these are the hemmings by the side, like I showed you. The hemmings by the side. This is the front of our agbada. Can you see this? You see this? These are the sides, all right? And I'm still going to drop it on mannequin and show you how it will look on the what? On the mannequin, all right? So like I said, if you enjoy watching this video, please share the video so that many persons can get the video. And thank you so much. Thanks and welcome. All right guys, so as you can see, this is the agbada on the mannequin complete, as you can see. All right, you see this is a full agbada. All right, thank you.